Sorry, my head's a little. I'm feeling a little weak in my head. Like I'm just having a little headache. Try not to talk less, but this is the new phone mount, and don't ask me how much of pain I had to go through to fit this bracket holder, whatever it is. I don't know what it's called exactly, but since there is a micro USB port right here, I wasn't able to fit it through. And the majority of the bummer was that I in the previous videos I told you guys that this will come right here in the center, but that didn't happen. Luckily, I didn't have to spend majority of the amount of money I was willing to pay for this same exact setup from a more reputed brand. But luckily I didn't do that. I just found this, so I just instantly bought it. But I was expecting it to be a little bit this extension. What is it called again? I forgot what it is called. Two ball clip extension. So yeah, whatever it is, I was expecting it to be a little bit longer in length. It was just this much. Hand size 2 inches. That's too small. That's what she said. Anyway, it's like, how long is it? Yeah, it's as long as my index finger. I want it to be a little bit bigger. What? So for now, this is a setup, and I can't even use it with my gloves on. That's another bummer. But yeah, it's pretty functional. I think since it's a button, I'm struggling with the finger, but yeah, I had to figure something out for that. So this is my old iPhone 7, which I have no use for, which I'm using it for as GPS or as a music control, which I don't know if I will, because who wants to take the gloves off just to turn this thing on? Other than that, I will use it as GPS. I have a charging cable right there. I mean, have the charging facility, so I have the ease of charging. So since this doesn't give a long enough battery, I have that figured out. Other than that, not much. I'll just use it for long rides. I'll just use it for maybe here and there when I have to go out for a new place or something. I just bought it with me today to show you guys how it looks like. It's pretty cool. Only wish it was to the center, which just pray that I will be able to find it soon. With that being said, let's roll out. Just give me 1 second. I had to take the gloves on for this, bro. Hate this. I had to buy a new set of paddings for my helmet. The old paddings are fucked up. They're gone. I can't even describe it in words that how bad the condition of the old paddings are. But yeah. I don't know what to talk anymore. Like, I know I'm aware that I've been talking about random things all the time, but I started to wonder how long will I go just talking about random things. I can't do forever. So that's why I kind of want all the people who watch my video to comment down and criticize the content, because but then I don't want to do the cliche style vlogs, but B, I want to be something different. So A and B more or less the same thing. Essentially it's the same thing, that I want to be different. So I'm still figuring it out. So in the meanwhile, I want some criticism, kind of some probably some feedback. Maybe I don't have a target audience yet. My target audience are everybody and nobody, if that makes sense.
Nay.
I was just thinking about it this morning, that we let content creation and views and motovlogging and biking in general, more importantly, become one with each other, which shouldn't have happened. Right, I should have wrote that down somewhere. I forgot what I was trying to tell you right now. Oh wow,
This is my kingdom come. This is
that's 800. Ew. That's a nice helmet. What the hell? I think I wanted to say it like bikers, or the whole biking and YouTube should have only stayed true to what biking is and not using it for views, being hungry for views, and creating this bunch of imaginary, not imaginary, but just a fake communities. You see a lot of people, I'm not being biased, but on the north especially, you see people with all sorts of bikes, all sorts of motorcycles in general, doing all types of chapri panti, thinking they're cool, and they're with all sorts of bikes not because of the fact that the purity of it. It's not because of the purity of it. It's just that they have this idea built in that they know now at this point ki everyone will respect them regardless of what bike it is, which is true. But more than that, the people will respect you for how you behave with that whatever bike you have on whatever machine you have on your control. If you do chapripante and cornering with an end torque, nobody's gonna respect you, nobody's gonna like you. I'm not saying you should do cornering on a ZX-10R and then people will respect you. No, that's not true either. I'm just saying, stop putting people at risk. I think the deaths of youngsters have significantly took a rise ever since this Instagram flexing has become a trend. And it seriously kind of makes me sad that, and makes me feel that numbers, views should never be associated with bikes and cars at all. I mean, realistically, would I have bought this bike if it wasn't for the numerous amount of videos that are out there looking cool on it, looking cool, just talking about all the good things about it, all the knowledge that has been shared on, or the amount of videos that shows the power of this particular bike or any other bike. I wouldn't think so. I don't think I would have taken this bike, or even the KTM's that I talk about with so much of my heart, like how much I love it, how much I love KTM's and all. I genuinely don't think so. Just sometimes think about it. It's not the first time I'm asking myself this question, but I do think about it. Would I take this bike if it wasn't for the fame that this bike gets on social media, or the attention this bike gives me, which I don't like. I don't know. I don't think I like that. Want that. It's not that special bike for me to deserve it in the first place. So the people these days are using the niceness. I mean, there are a few unspoken rules about being a biker, right? You have to be nice, you have to be respectful, you have to be this and that. And while that is all true, this fake biker community or communities use it for their advantage, creating fake content. Yeah, I guess that's a little bit of a rant, which didn't make sense. I know it didn't make sense. I know for a fact that it didn't make sense because I forgot about what I wanted to talk about properly. Maybe I'll make a separate video about it in the future.